I think it's like 70 minutes before the show starts. Like an hour and 10 minutes. However it matters. But I promised I was going to break some shit down, so we'll break it down like this. We have all our friends from the Big Brother house. And this is the way I see it and how it shapes up. First, I want to go over what happened with Dum Dum, Monsieur Dum Dum, Christian, who played the worst game so far. But he got manipulated. He wasn't trying to play hard, and he actually saw a plus, a positive, into keeping Derek around. He wanted Derek and Christian just to go back and forth and win and win. It wasn't his time to take a shot. He should have elaborated more to Derek about that plan. He didn't talk to him. They just kind of were like, "Oh, we're gonna be these enemies or whatever." But what's about to happen, from what I understand, is Christian's about to go home. So we're gonna get our brush. We're gonna turn it to red. And it's black, but whatever. You are going home. So Christian is gone. Next. Ooh, there we go. Bye. Oh, no. Loser. Anyways. What's about to happen? Alyssa and Xavier are going to fall into one. He's not going to be able to compete. Brittany, Big D, and Asa are now the strongest people in the house for this reason. Well, look, Tiffany, Claire, and Hannah, they seem to be tight, but Hannah, through the live show that happens on CBS, has said that there were, you know, little inconsistencies that she didn't like, and she wasn't going to take for very much longer with Tiffany. Tiffany kind of brought it upon herself or whatever. The fight that happened was because Big D. Oh no. Because Big D and her stupid thing that I don't have. Back up. Anyways, Big D is gonna protect Brittany no matter what. He's like a kinship to her. And anytime people throw something, anything, it's not just, in the game. It was the other day when she was asking to go to the bathroom, Big D took up for her. He said, no, don't, she doesn't go to the bathroom a lot. She goes to the bathroom only once a night. So let her go to the bathroom. He protects her because she can't stand up for herself. Big D is going to protect people that can't stand up for themselves because he is a good person. Man, I cannot stress it to you how these people right here are the best people of this whole show. She's a psychopath. I'm not being mean. She's crazy. You can tell by the way she acts. It's like narcissistic tendencies. Kai, he's the thickest individual I've ever met. Not like just body wise, but thick as in his. Anything that he says, he has to be overbearing, and he's right, and people have to back down to him. that makes him, you know, isolate himself. Tiffany has now isolated herself because she came at Big D and Brittany and Asa, and then there was a huge fight. So now these people are gonna have to find a place. It's the pairs. Wait, so it's three trios, and now X and Alyssa. So X is definitely ahead of that with that side alliance of the cookout. This is gonna be interesting. So you can do it like this. Tiffany, Big D. Oh wow. Okay, so we'll just do a totem pole of the power. Man, and Hannah has kind of fallen in over there. So now it's going to be the fight for Xavier. Whatever they want to do now, let's say, boy, who's going to win the HOH? Let's say, man, okay, I don't think Big D's going to win the HOH, and I don't think, hmm, so he can't win the HOH. Man, I would highly doubt Big D wins the HOH. But what if it's one of those competitions where they kick the ball and like it's like just a random chance HOH? Screw it. Big D wins. Who's he gonna put up? Oh, he's not gonna put up Brittany. He's that's his main squeeze. I'd put up. I'd put up her. I'd put up Sarah Beth. Boy. And he's gonna have to keep Tiffany because of the cookout. You got to. You got to. Okay, let's see. I'd put up Alyssa. Oh God. And keep Xavier. Oh no, dude, Xavier's gonna come after you. Well, nah. Well, at that point, the double eviction's probably gonna happen. It's probably not gonna be tonight. But definitely, that's how the power structures are. But this fool, he can't be left in the game. I could easily see Big D putting up Derek because that dude is too powerful. Oh my God, yeah, put up Derek and Sarah Beth, and then Melissa's just man. That's a lot of girls left in the house. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Compared to four guys. Oh, 7-4. 7-4. We know we got a 7-4. A girl is got to be favored to win this year. 7-4. Oh man, dude. Let's separate it like that. Oh yeah, and Sarah Beth is Sarah Beth and Kai. They're probably gonna date at some point. But she's crazy. That girl's crazy. She's not gonna just date anybody. If it's not like exclusive to her. But yeah, 4-7. Ooh, not looking good, fellas. Not looking good, fellas. Ooh, who is gonna win this HOH? That's gonna decide everything. Man, if they would have eliminated Derek, Christian, God, Christian, if they would have eliminated Derek, Derek would have never been there. Alyssa would have been on the wall with Xavier. Dude, think about that. If Xavier and who would have won that, then she would have. Let's say he would have given it up again. She would have been HOH this week. This would have been a completely different game if Christian would have sacked up the other week and got out Derek X, because he wouldn't have won. Alyssa would have won because she was the third person in that HOH out. She would have won. Xavier would have stepped down, and all these other people would have lost. Dude, that is so. That's like such karma for not playing a smart game. That's just goes to anybody watching this. you got to cut people's throat like Survivor. Like that's all you can do. So now we got baby Big D and Brittany. He's always gonna protect, and Asa. Hopefully, we can get some cool side alliances going out of this. But it looks like probably Sarah Beth and Derek. If any of these people get HOH, that's probably who's gonna go up on the block. It just makes sense. She has no one. She has no one. What are you gonna do? X is on a freaking revenge crusade against Derek. Claire is just Claire, and everybody loves Claire. Nobody's gonna mess with Claire, hopefully. And Tiffany is gonna cause trouble but not get put up. And hopefully that's the way it happens. I'll come back on and talk some more. But as for who I want to win, I want Asa, baby, Big D, or Brittany to win. I love these people, cause you see the real human in these people, man. And Xavier, she's kind of crazy. Claire, she's just playing a floater game. He's playing a good game. I like Kai. I don't like Sarah Ben. She can go somewhere. But as long as one of these three win, that's who we want. That's who I want to win. I want Xavier. Maybe Alyssa. If Alyssa wins, it'll be fun. Make a fun week. Watch people bow down to her. Maybe some cool things can happen. Who knows? And we got to remember this is Big Brother, and there's always a twist. So that's probably where I'm signing off. Thanks to everybody who watched, and we're gonna we're gonna go live. It's an hour. We got 58 minutes till the live show, and man, I hope let's go Big D. Man, and another thing, the whole competition, the veto competition, we didn't get to see the whole veto competition. Big D was cheering on Brittany so much. Man, I want to see the entire clip of that. Brittany was going so hard, swinging her butt and her head. That's why they were talking about she went Super Saiyan. They're like, oh, she went Super Saiyan because she was on that little elliptical machine or whatever, going back and forth. That was the funniest thing to see. Big D just going all these things, and champions of the show. You know, Xavier is good. I mean, they're all good people, but these three have gone above and beyond, in my opinion, about like showing what real humanity is. Looking out for people when they're like feel upset, because this place is a pressure cooker. This whole show is a pressure cooker, and what happened yesterday with Tiffany and everybody, it just goes to show. It just goes to show you that the emotions can't stand in this place, because no matter what happens, you get aggravated, and it's up to everybody to try to calm those nerves, and it's almost impossible. So like, man, I can't wait for this HOH. I hope everybody tunes into that, and tune into more live feeds. I'm about to go check and see if there's any live feeds going on, and I'll post the updates immediately. Thank you, everybody.